Hello, Christina's World Kitchen. I'm Christina Martinez-Williams, and I am going to make a very quick one-pot meal. We are actually going to be leaving tomorrow for Colorado. We're going to be at my parents' house for our month of travel. We are a world schooling family, and for us, that rhythm means that we travel every 3 months for a month at a time. Every 3 months for a month at a time. And today we're gonna make a stir fry. Tell me where you're watching from. Thumbs up, hearts, share this video. I think I'm getting better. My cold is getting better, but my voice is like in and out of crackly or like cracks. So I'm gonna first break up my 2 pounds of ground beef. If you like one pot meals, put 1 pot in the comments. If you don't like them, leave them in the comments. And I would love to know, well, if you like ginger, put like it in the comments. I love ginger, so I'm excited for this. All right, so I have a little bit broken up. I'm gonna add all of my veggies, and then I'm gonna add all my spices, and then I'm just gonna let it saute from there. So I have 2 bags of green beans. These are 10 ounces each, and they're frozen green beans. You can use fresh green beans, either way. And then it has a little bit more in it. And then I'm going to add 2 bell peppers. What colors would you use? I am using green and yellow tonight. Would you use red and yellow, red and orange, red and green? What would you use? I switch it up. Normally I use a red and another color. That's our favorite combination, but I wanted to use some green ones today. So we have extra green in this recipe. So I'm gonna turn my camera so you can see this better. There we go. And I want to mix it with my all my ground beef so that it can start to cook, and I can add the seasoning and it can start to cook with that. I love one-pot meals like this, stir fries, because it just makes it so much faster, easier, and for nights where we have to pack tonight. So like tonight where I need to pack and I have a lot of other stuff to get done and calls to be on, that I don't really have time to do something that requires a lot of extra prep. All right, so if you are someone who's busy, put busy in the comments. If you're someone who has not as much time. Now I'm gonna add to this 1 tablespoon of avocado oil. 1 tablespoon of avocado oil. And then I have 1 more ingredient that I'll add in a moment as well. I'm gonna add my spices though first. So I'm gonna add 1 teaspoon of 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. You can use 1 tablespoon of minced garlic, or you can use 6 cloves of garlic. That's the conversion. And then I'm going to use 1 teaspoon of ginger powder. 1 teaspoon of ginger powder. That didn't spread very well. I'm going to have to mix that really well. And then I'm going to use 2 teaspoons of pink salt. And then you can add to taste after that. 2 teaspoons of pink salt, and then to taste. And then, of course, to my portion, I'm going to add crushed red peppers or just cayenne pepper. And then we're going to get this all mixed in. Two teaspoons of pink salt, that's 1. And 2. All right, I'm gonna mix that, and I have 1 more ingredient that's special and kind of adds to the overall flavor of this. Not kind of, it does. It's a really great addition. So you're gonna wanna try it. And this ginger comes over here. I wanna get it over here. Come on, ginger, move yourself around. I really love the ginger aspect. And I didn't get to, it's a little bit more like clumpy. Hi, Renee, we need to talk, Renee. We need to talk. All right, now the other thing is brown swerve. So Swerve now makes their brown sweetener with allulose. So, which I am so excited about, instead of erythritol. And this is the brown. So it is, oh, it's not even as packed. That's so nice. I expected it to stay clumped, and it didn't. You're from White Bear Lake, Minnesota. Awesome, Renee. All right. Now, this gives it a sweetness, and that like great sweetness that often is in like an Asian food. This gives it a sweetness without spiking your blood sugar. And now all we have to do now is just to mix it and let it saute. Now because everything's already thawed, well, not really. I mean, the green beans are not, but this is. So we're ready to go, and it just is a matter of cooking and then adding pink salt to taste. I probably will add more pink salt because I usually add more, but I never want to over add it for people, so that you can just add if you want more. And that's it. I'm trying to think of something else to say, but there's nothing else to say because that's the recipe is done. Now it's just a matter of cooking it. Oh, I know what I was going to say. If you want to cook it at least till your peppers are the consistency that you want it. The green beans are going to get softer faster than the peppers are. But by the time since everything's cooking together, it's going to do great. So thumbs up, hearts, share this video. I will be in tomorrow. The girls and I will be in Colorado, and we will be making lives there. And I will still be here every single day. So have a wonderful day. From my house to your kitchen, global flavors and healthy plates from around the world. Bye.